North Dakota. Good evening, everyone. I'm Emmett Kenny alongside my color commentator Haley Buckles as we get set for North Dakota High School boys soccer action as the Shanley Deacons prepare to take on the Fargo North Spartans. Boys varsity soccer on Shanley TV is presented by the Shanley Athletic Club, taking Deacon athletics to a higher level. We will return for this live broadcast after this message from our Deacon partners.
This broadcast is presented by American Family Insurance, Ken Craft Agency, Bell Bank, Beyond Boundaries Therapy Services, Butler Machinery, Ed's Marine, the Fargo Jet Center, First International Bank and Trust, Forum Communications, Haley's Hope, Hurley's Religious Goods, Luther Family Buick GMC, Master Construction, Moore Engineering, Network Center, Northern Improvement, Off the Wall Advertising, Robert Gibb and Sons, Sanford, Shields, Taxman, TCI Insurance, and Wolf Steel Construction.
And your Fargo North Spartans.
Welcome back to Shanley High School as we prepare for boys varsity soccer action. Tonight we have the Fargo North Spartans taking on the Shanley Deacons. Two teams that got off to a bit of a rough start in the conference and are looking to turn it around. North at 0-7-0 has had a bit of a rough season to the start, but if they could pick up 3 points here, that would be crucial for them. And Shanley at 2-3-0 had a good start in the crossover game in Jamestown, and they're looking to keep it rolling here. Haley, what are your players to watch for on Shanley tonight?
You know, I think Shanley's got a lot of good players out on the field. You know, Joe Mickelson comes to mind right away. He's a senior. He plays defense. He does a fantastic job. He's also a captain of the football team. Luke Noah, another good senior on that on that soccer team. Thinking of like European football here, but they're another great player out there. Now you look over at the Fargo North side. Drew Nelson, the goalkeeper, that's a very key player on the team. You know, the goalies are always ones that are going to be the first or the last line of defense before they get into the net. And another good player I think you need to watch out for is Jacob Tarnigan. He's a forward. He's a senior. Another good player. Can't wait to see what he's going to do tonight.
I couldn't agree more, Haley. And for this Shanley team, obviously a very young team, starting a couple freshmen out there, some sophomores in the back as well. How crucial do you think the difference will be between this young Shanley team and this very experienced North team, and how much of a difference is it going to play in this game?
I think it's a big difference when it comes to experience. You know, North has got a lot of older guys out there, but Shanley, you know, the younger kids got a lot. They're very enthusiastic. They're very excited to get out there and play. I think they're going to be very fast. Shanley has a lot of fast players out there. I think North is going to be, you know, a little bit more experienced when it comes down to tight situations if it gets to that. But overall, I think it's going to be a good match tonight, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen.
Awesome. Waiting here for the start of the match.
Couldn't ask for a better night to play some games, right?
I agree. Beautiful weather, partly cloudy, not too much wind out there. It'll be a great night for some soccer as North comes out here ready to go.
And also another announcement for tonight. Tonight's varsity match will be streamed live on ShanleyTV.com. So get your phone open now.
Number 11, Stanley Yaya, looks like he'll be kicking this one off as here come the Deacons.
On ShanleyTV.com. And another thing, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Shanley's Homecoming Week.
Oh, yes, this is actually homecoming week for Shanley, by the way. I don't know if we mentioned that on air. This is the kickoff to homecoming week. This is the first sporting event of the night here at Shanley for homecoming week, so it's exciting to, you know, see them come out here and play in front of their home crowd. You know, student section's packed. Everyone's ready to rock and roll. It's going to be a good night.
I agree.
Looks like we have a little delay here. We're waiting for someone else to come out onto the field, it appears. Or just, you know, checking numbers. Here we go.
Referee blows his whistle, and we are underway. Yaya there, back to Tregaton. He'll play it forward. Stitch steps in, back to Harmon. Harmon plays it back there to Ellingson. Ellingson up the left side to Slosser. That just takes a bad deflection, and Stitch will be here to throw it in.
You got to get off of those bad deflections. The way to rebound, get back out there, and just forget about things like that happen.
Luke Noah looking for Jace Dew there in the middle of the field. Cut off very well there by Xander. North possesses on the back line. Harmon. Trigaton looking to distribute out there to Yaya. Kai Nellermo applying some pressure on the right wing there.
Good defense there.
Nice by Landon Oden, the youngster, the freshman. Really holding his own out there. He's played very well the last few games. I think he'll be crucial for the Deacons tonight.
Did a fantastic job there to stop that ball from pressuring up the field anymore.
Nellermo pressuring up to Jace Dew. Very nice play there by Nelson to come out and make the stop. Beautiful cross, I should say, there from Nellermo. Dew almost got a head on it, but a great save there by Nelson as he kicks up the field.
That was a great setup by the Deacons. Looking over in the bottom right of your screen, that kick coming across for the header for Jace Dew. A little bit of execution. Sometimes the little things can be keys in big games.
Harmon now to take this one. Looking for Headley. It is played across by the Deacons. Jorgen Dietz out there on the left wing. Back to Joe Mickelson. Dietz will possess on the left side. Luke Noah with a poor touch there as Headley gets it. Now back to Xander. Good run there by Stanley Yaya. Cam Hoff comes out to make a great play. Stop that fast break.
Cam Hoff came a long ways out of the net there to come up and get that ball. It's a lot of confidence to come out there and challenge the ball like that.
Jace Dew off the boot there from Cam Hoff, and he will not quite get there as it falls into the arms of Nelson.
That was a very long punt by Cam
Sure
Hoff, all the
was.
way out to the 15-yard line.
There's a little bit of wind out there. That could definitely play a part in this match as physical play going on there between Dietz and Gable. Back to Luke Noah. Luke Noah looks for Joe Mickelson. Dietz plays it to Headley. Headley looking up the right sideline for Yaya as he'll make
It's
a
a
run.
foot race.
Great play there by Owen Mears to cut off that attack.
Owen Muir is a junior. He's been pretty experienced. I believe he played varsity last year, did a fantastic job. There's a few younger kids that have had varsity time here for the Shanley Deacons, and I think that'll be pretty big time when they come out to play.
Definitely. Owen Mears, as you said, a junior back there. He's been tremendous for Shanley this year. Being really that brick wall, he's able to sprint to either sideline and make the stop when necessary.
And we've noticed the speed already from Shanley. Joe Mickelson and Owen Mears in the back there, just challenging those balls across the sideline.
Odin with a ball here to Do. He and Luke Noah have some room. Do with a shot. Scores!
Great job by Jace Dew there to lead him on the right side, and he cross kicks it with his left foot in the bottom right corner of the net. That was fantastic play by Jace Dew. All around good stuff by the Deacons we see already from their first goal. What do you think, Emmett?
As we said, Landon Odin, the youngster, with a beautiful service there. Jace Dew had some time. Could have laid it off to Luke Noah. He takes it himself. A wonderful shot into the bottom right corner, and the Deacons find themselves up 1-0.
That was fantastic.
Now it's with Targos. He's looking for Xander, cut off, and now we got Dietz on the run here. Dietz looks to play it into the middle. Defended well by Targos. Dew back into the middle, looking for Odin. Can't quite find him. Cut off there by Giannis Martinez. Joe Mickelson to throw this one in. Looking for Dietz on the far sideline.
Nice throw.
A lot of space in that midfield, Haley. It looks like both teams are really trying to push up the sidelines.
Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of space in the midfield there, and they're pushing on the sidelines like we noticed from North, coming on the top side of the screen there, sprinting down on a few balls, and Cam Hoff kicking it into the middle, as we saw that one really long punt. Looking to see if they can get something going here again after the quick score.
Dietz looking for the 1-2 there from Reinholtz, and it is cut off. Reinholtz there stepped on Headley, able to cut it out.
Mickelson there with the defense.
Harmon steps on Reinholtz to no avail as Dietz looks for Dew but can't quite find him. Odin challenging in the midfield. Now Stitch on Schlosser. Schlosser making a run up the near sideline. Got two men on him. Cut off there by Odin, and a big battle there between Yaya and Odin. Bit of a size disadvantage, I would say. As now we have a man down, and that is Stanley Yaya. Play continues for now as we have Stitch on the near sideline. Looking for Nellermo. Nellermo picks out Luke Noah, just escapes through, picked up there by Tarragos. Stanley Yaya up top, back up now from his injury. Back to Xander. Xander looking for Harmon. Xander looking for Schlosser on the through ball, cut off there by number 21, Mason Bolmy. Back to Hoff as he will settle the pressure. Kicked out there to Mickelson. Mickelson with some space and time on the far sideline looking for Dietz. I tell you what, Haley, Kai Nellermo is a little lonely on this near sideline. I think if the Deacons could get a big switch here, that could create a big chance.
I agree. I think, he's over here getting the ball over here real quick, pressuring it and pressuring it up to the sideline and having someone come through the middle here. A quick kick in the middle would be fantastic play.
Headley chasing this one down after the pass from Harmon, and he comes down. Owen Mears and Joe Mickelson there to stop that one as Mears will clear it up the field. Nice play there from Owen Mears just to clear the ball, get rid of the trouble, and reset for the Deacons.
I agree. Sometimes you just got to clear that ball, give everyone a little bit of a break, to settle down and get back here. There's a lot of moving parts. Just give Selfs a little just a relax for a second, rotate some new guys in.
As this one's played up to Headley, Yaya and Schlosser coming back for it, possessed in the middle by Odin. Odin looking for Luke Noah, can't quite get to that one as it's played up to Stanley Yaya.
Good defensive play there.
Mears there to step. Looks out for Nellermo. Noah making a run down the right sideline. Opts to go to do. Cut off there very nicely by Tragerton.
A couple of headers here.
Very physical play there from Jorgen Dietz, just throwing his body into the play. Nellermo all the way from the near sideline, chasing that one down on the far sideline. Looking for Dietz now.
Quick throw in.
Some nice defense there by Xander. Earns the North Spartans a goal kick.
That was a good job by the Spartans there. Good defensive stand there.
Yeah, Dietz was threatening, trying to get a ball played into the middle. And as I said, Xander with the nice play. Nelson looking for Harmon. Cut off there by Luke Noah. Harmon now possessing in the midfield. Cut off by Reinholtz. Tragerton pressuring Nellermo as Odin comes and grabs it on the near sideline. Odin possessing. Looks for Nellermo. Xander tries to cut off that one to Luke Noah, but he is unsuccessful. Back to Odin. Has some space, looking for Luke Noah. Can he get onto it? No, he can't.
That was a good read, though. He came through the middle. Luke Noah's coming through the middle really fast, trying to give him the ball real quick. It was a good read. Execution wasn't there, but it's fantastic play.
Great look there by Luke Noah, and once again, Drew Nelson quick off his line. A great play there from the goalie. Now with Gable on the far sideline, pressure there from Dietz. Dietz will continue to pressure as he looks for Harmon. Harmon up to Headley with some time. North possessing very well in the midfield here. Great step there by Mason Bolmy to stop the attack as North will look for Schlosser on the near sideline.
Mason Bowman did a good job by seeing that gap there and shooting through it real quick to stop that pressure.
Very quick play there from the junior. Bolmy with a cannon of a throw in, looking for Dew, but it is cut off there by Giannis Martinez. Odin plays it to Nellermo. Nellermo looking for options in the middle. He picks out Odin, cut off by Xander. Up to Schlosser. He'll look out for Headley, and Joe Mickelson there with a very aggressive play to win back the ball.
Joe Mickelson did a great job there by stopping real fast and flipping his hips to go out and get that ball. Did a good job before it went to the sideline.
Athletic play there from the senior. Dietz now possessing on the far sideline. Looks for Jace Dew. Cut off very well there by Tarragos.
Good defensive stance again by the North Spartans.
And once again, Haley, the wind is seeming to play a big factor as of yet. North hasn't had much of a chance at all on the far side. Shanley obviously had several opportunities on this end. And you just got to wonder if North's mentality is bend, don't break, and see what they can do in the second half here.
Yeah, I think you just got to stay strong, go out there and do your role. Everyone's got their own role. Go out there and play the game. And, the wind is – it's not too bad, but it's noticeable. I can see when you go out there kicking, it can be a little bit of an interference, but I think you just got to go out there and play.
Off on the near sideline here, as it will be a North throw-in. Ellingson over there to get that one for the Spartans. Picks out a man in Schlosser, can't find him. Yaya is there battling, and it goes to Harmon. Harmon possessing in the midfield with Nellermo and Dew on him, and the referee calls a foul.
That looked like good defense to me.
Aggressive play there from Nellermo and Dew for sure, and referee sees fit to call a foul. Now here we got Ellingson taking the free kick, looking for Harmon. Can't get a head on it, up to Yaya. Yaya possessing, looks for Tregaton we have there in the middle. Trying to pick out Stanley Yaya as some physical play down there going in the 18 as Mason Bolmy and Mears fell to the ground. Now we have Odin possessing in the midfield, picking out Luke Noah. Noah sends Nellermo on a run. Can he get there?
It's a foot race. Oh, I thought he was going to get there.
Yep,
Look good. They were very
from,
fast. Very good-looking team right there.
Quick play there from Drew Nelson, once again off his line to get that stop for the Spartans. Noah battling in the middle. Nice little flick there on the Dietz. Dietz will look to play Dew, and Nelson once again comes off his line, scoops it up. As now we have just about 28:45 left here. Some very aggressive play from the Deacons we've seen so far. Not so much for the Spartans, as Nelson plays up to Bolmy, as Harmon possesses in the middle.
And like what you said earlier about the aggression from the Deacons, you know, Nelson is doing a fantastic job at staying steady back there. He's had a lot of pressure so far tonight. He's doing a good job, you know, staying steady, going up, pressuring those balls, getting hands on, and, you know, doing a good job at kicking it away.
Up to Dietz now. He battles for it with Xander. And here we have a foul on Jorgen Dietz. As Gable, now it looks like Targos is setting up to kick this one. Shanley throwing numbers back to stop any potential North attack.
Yeah, they are loading up there on the 20-yard line.
Targos there looking for Schlosser. Schlosser's able to sell on the far sideline. Some aggressive play there from Mears. Wonderful pass there from Schlosser to pick out Harmon in a congested area. Schlosser once again fighting, and a great step there by Mears to cut it off.
Mears has had a good defensive game already tonight. He's had a couple really good blocks, a few steals, as we can see right here. Reinhold's coming up on the top-hand side.
Reinhold's once again looking at Dietz. And, hey, it sure looks like Shanley's looking to play through Jorgen Dietz out there on that far sideline. He's had many great crosses tonight. He's been getting the ball a lot out on that far sideline, and it looks like he's doing a great job.
He's been doing fantastic. He's had a lot of touches already. He's had a lot of targets towards him, too. They've been trying to get the ball in his possession. You know, there's always that one guy out there that's a really good facilitator, you know, getting the ball into good positions. Fantastic
and Luke
job.
Noah scores.
And right when we're talking about, you know, pressuring the Deacons, going up there and consistently going up and pressuring the goaltender. Fantastic job by Luke Noah there to get the ball in.
Great play there by Jace Dew to stick with it. Gets a lucky touch, and he taps it on to Luke Noah for the finish.
Fantastic job by Luke Noah here, just staying focused and watching the ball all the way in. You know, there's a lot of people that really congested that area, but he did a good job.
Just about 13 minutes in here at Cichy Stadium, a 2-0 lead for the Deacons. As now we have North kicking it off once again. And he'll play back to Xander.
It's going to be exciting to see what North does here now. Down 2-0. What's the mindset going in right now?
I agree, Haley. Obviously off to a very rough start. It'll be crucial for North to have a positive end to this half here. Whether they can get a goal or not, if they could get some positive attacks and keep the Deacons on their heels, I think that'd be a huge moral victory.
I agree.
Step there by Reinholz in a battle with Yaya, and Yaya comes away with it. Looks like a substitution here for the Spartans. Off comes Ellingson at that left back position. And here now we have Peyton Gable. Throw in here from North. Looking for Johnson. Cut off there by Dew. Harmon met by Reinholz. Harmon possessing in the midfield. Up to Yaya. Great step there from Mickelson. Clears it out once again.
Mickelson, great job at timing it there. He's done a fantastic job of, you know, getting pressure on that offense when they're trying to get up, you know, get some deep threats from North. And Mickelson has been coming up and tying it, getting a lot of good touches, a lot of good blocks, and a few interceptions here and there, depending on, what he gets thrown towards his way.
Yeah, Haley, outside back, definitely a difficult position. They got to be able to sprint back and defend, but they're also expected to get up and participate in the attacks, as Mickelson has done very well.
Yes, he has.
Kyle Stitch with the flick on to Bolmy there, and looking for Nellermo, and that one rolls out of bounds. Gable on the near sideline now, trying to pick out Xander. Oh, a flick through Bolmy's legs, and Headley's in. And once again, a great clear there by Mears.
The ball came all the way up into the stands and almost hit our camera crew down there. Thank God they were focused.
Yeah.
Or actually, it might have actually hit the stand.
It did hit our
camera.
camera.
Oh, my God, twice. Camera 2 would hit, actually.
Yep, looks like it's still operational, though, thank goodness, as Noah's possessing in the midfield. Once again, Joe Mickelson making sure to press up on the attack here. He's all the way up to the 10 as Mickelson gets it now on the 18.
Look at the conditioning by Mickelson there to be able to run all the way back from the 20-yard line. And
Luke Noah!
And look at there. Another goal by Luke Noah. That's just staying focused, perseverance, pressuring that North defense to really, make them have the move.
And Haley, just as we were saying, Mickelson should be able to pressure the defense in this game. He does exactly that. Gets a great cross in, takes a deflection off of Dew, and Luke Noah is there for the finish.
That's just good team unity there by the Deacons right there to go out there and play. And, it's exciting to see them going out there and, pressuring this defense. They did a fantastic job tonight.
And we have new outside mids for Shanley. Out on the far sideline, we have the junior Jordan Miranda. And on the near sideline, the first-year senior Noah Lance.
It's always exciting to see someone come out and play their first year, and especially having it be here last year at Shanley High School. Noah Lance coming out here his senior year and is getting time on the varsity field.
Yeah, Haley, he has been amazing for Shanley. He has just been pressuring defenses, getting deflections, and causing chances for Shanley.
He's been doing a fantastic job.
As Mickelson now picks out the freshman Drew Beiswinger in the middle of the field. Out to Miranda, looking for Luke Noah. Clever flick to Beiswinger, and what a pass to Noah Lance. Noah Lance with a chance, and he scores!
Noah Lance, the first-year senior.
The first-year senior Noah Lance with his first goal of his soccer career.
Fantastic job by Noah Lance.
What a pass there from the freshman Beiswinger, and Lance is able to get over it, put a beautiful shot into the bottom left corner for his first career goal. What a moment.
What a moment. He'll remember that forever.
I agree. And now if you're the Spartans, Haley, down 4-0, just over 24 minutes remaining in this half. What do you think they got to do here to flip the script?
Yeah, I think they got to get out there and, pressure this Shanley defense. As you know, it's all been Shanley this first half. They've been doing a fantastic job at running, a lot of speed, a lot of technique, getting up there and pressuring the goalie, pressuring the defense. I think North has got to, get out there and just, pressure it, start pushing the floor like they're doing right now.
Great play there from Headley
job,
on
great
Yaya.
pass.
Yaya with an opportunity, cut off very well there by the sophomore Kyle Stitch, and it lands in Hoff's arms. Mears coming up the near sideline, looking to pick out Noah Lance as he goes for Noah here. Noah being pressured by Xander, trying to play one through to Reinholtz, and Nellermo will get there. Can he score? Misses it wide.
That was a good setup, though. Initial great pass by Luke Noah. Good job by he can cut through on the left side. Maybe a quick cross all the way into the bottom right-hand corner of the goal.
And Drew Nelson there was very quick off his line. He did get a touch to that one. Very well played to come off his line quick, get a deflection. Hasn't been the best first half he's ever had, but he's also had some very shining moments.
Correct.
Miranda now for this corner. Plays a high lofted ball to the back post, and no Deacon is there.
No, you got to be focused and be ready for a good ball like that.
Bolmy has a goal, and it skewers wide, as that will be a North goal kick.
Good job by the Spartans there. You're down 4-0. You got to get a stance in. They did a good job there, just holding their ground and not letting them score another goal.
Nelson plays one up here, looking for Harmon, cut off well by Noah. And it takes a bad touch off Gable, and Nellermo looking for the chip, and it skies over the crossbar. Maybe a little too cheeky there from Kai Nellermo.
Yeah, just a little bit too much underneath that ball, but hey, good idea.
Very nice play there by the Deacons once again, creating another opportunity here as Nelson kicks up to Noah. Noah possessing in the middle. Trying to cut back to the middle. Very nice interception there by Harmon, and that will find themselves out on the far wing with Stahl. Stahl plays it out off Mickelson. Ellingson running up to take that throw in.
A little pressure here by North. They're doing a fantastic job trying to get a little bit of momentum going towards them.
Ellingson now to throw in. Picks out Headley. Headley has some room in the middle. Cut off there by Ryan Holtz. Lance pressuring here. Pressuring number 9, Madrigal. Johnson possessing in the midfield. Luke Noah with a great interception there. Takes a fortunate deflection as Luke continues to possess up the middle. And Madrigal saves that one from being a quarter, and now it will be a Shanley throw in far on the near sideline.
Let's see what Shanley can do here. They've done a fantastic job here at getting pressure up. And like I've been saying all night, pressure is key to beating a defense like this. You know, an older defense, experienced defense. And Shanley's been doing just that with speed and determination.
Noah Lance now on that far sideline, trying to pick out Byswinger, intercepted well by Xander. Now it's with Stitch on the 20, looking for Noah. Great step back there to Reinholtz. Is now Headley and Yaya have some room, and it's cut off well by Mears. Byswinger possessing, looks for Nellermo, cut off there by Gable. Stitch looking for Reinholtz. Reinholtz settles, has plenty of time. Bolmy out to Mickelson. Mickelson pressured there by Stahl. Able to get it up to Miranda. Miranda battling out there with Ellingson. Moyle won by Ellingson there. Passed back to Harmon in the middle. Now Johnson looking to send the right winger for North there. It's a foot race, and Mears wins it.
Like I said, this Deacon team is extremely fast and very well conditioned. As we can see, Luke Noah here.
Offsides called by the assistant referee. I had a pretty good look at it, Haley, and I'd say that was the correct call. Luke Noah just a couple steps offside there. And once again, it's hard to tell when that ball is going to come. It's hard to time your run, when to know when to go and when to hold back. And just unfortunately there for Noah, that one was just a little too soon.
That would have been a big momentum shift. As we can see, North was all the way down there, getting pressure down on the Deacon defense. And Owen Mears cleared it perfectly to Luke Noah. Just happened to be a little offside, a little early on his approach.
Miranda there stepped on by Harmon. And the referee calls a foul on Harmon. Card stays in the pocket for now as we have several substitutions coming onto the pitch. Another first-year player here coming on at forward. That is Braden Altringer for the Deacons, a junior. In his first year, he has been very good for the Deacons, getting solid minutes. And for a first-year player, especially a junior, I'd say he's definitely held his own so far.
I agree, and Braden Altringer being one of those guys that come off the bench and put a lot of time in and be reliable out there, you know? You need some of those bench players that are going to come off the bench and just be people you can rely on.
Now Mickelson with the ball here, looking to throw it in.
Welcome, Braden Altringer.
Mickelson here up to Noah, flicked on to Altringer. 2 Spartans on him, a nice little header there, but Giannis Martinez is there to intercept.
As we see Spartans down here pressuring a little bit, you know, trying to get a little momentum on the bottom corner here. Oh, Noah Lance just got megged.
Noah Lance back into the middle. Possessed there by Braden Altringer. Looking for Noah Lance, and it is just a little bit long. Ellingson and Miranda, and Ellingson wins that one. Back to Noah. Noah picks out Byswinger. A clever flick there from the freshman. Finds Noah Lance in the box. Cut off very well by Giannis Martinez.
Martinez showing his speed there, beating Lance to the spot. You know, Noah might not be the fastest guy out there, but he's going to hold his own.
And Drew Byswinger, the young freshman, we have seen quite a night from him. Several nice passes there, especially the one that was up to Luke Noah on that second goal, I believe. And a clever flick there on to Noah Lance creates a chance, as now we have an offsides call on the Deacons.
And going back to Byswinger, this is his first year at Shanley, and he's doing a fantastic job being a freshman, getting out here and getting varsity playing time. not being in the program, not getting, looked at by any of the varsity coaches when you're younger at any other school, to come out here and compete right away and get that starting job, fantastic.
Definitely speaks volumes about his level of play here as Stitch looks for Noah in the middle, is able to pick him out as Noah's possessing, looks for Mickelson, cut off very well there by Stahl. Harmon possessing in the middle, foul touch there by Harmon finds Lance. As Harmon now possesses in the midfield, pressure there from Lance, clever footwork there from Harmon. Over here we have Vigan as Harmon plays a beautiful ball on to Headley. Headley with room on the near sideline. Clever turn there from Headley, looking for his arm for Harmon, can't quite find him. Pressure here by the Spartans. Headley back towards the middle and cleared out of play by Mason Bolney.
Good job by the Spartans there. As you can see, show them a little determination to get out there and see if they can get some pressure on that goalie in the defense, and they did there. And also a great clear by the Deacons to stop the bleeding as they're coming up the field.
Now we have Giannis Martinez here looking to throw this one in on the near sideline. Bolney intercepts, and Harmon with a little side kick there, and it rolls into Hoff's arms. Hoff's first action of the night so far.
But way to stay focused. You can be back there and get a little lost, get settled in and be relaxed. Way to stay focused in the game and watch that ball all the way in.
Luke Noah applying some pressure here, and that one looks like it was out off Tarragos, and it was. As now we have Miranda coming up for the throw-in on the far sideline.
Little confusion here as we have a substitution for the Deacons.
Miranda now on the far sideline. Picks out Noah. Great flick there by Noah onto Altringer. Miranda possessing on the far sideline. Played in by Altringer. Met there by Tarragos. Drew Nelson off his line. Doesn't have to make the save there as it rolls off on the Deacons. As now he will set up for a goal kick.
Drew Nelson's got a lot of action tonight.
Sure has. Carter Jager, a young freshman coming onto the field on the midfield position. And also we have Adam Dietz back here, and also a first-year player, a sophomore. Looks like he's at the outside back position. And if Shanley can really develop these young players, you could say that in a couple years, they could really be in a great spot to contend in the EDC and state.
Oh, yes. With a lot of these younger players here, you got to think about, the future. And that's what Shanley's thinking about the future right now, rolling these young guys in, making sure they get a little varsity playing time under their belt. Doing a fantastic job here tonight. Being up 4-0, start rolling some guys in. Let them get some time under their belt.
Aggressive play there from Lance as Madrigal ends up on the ground. Referee's coming over to have a little chat with Noah Lance here. Let's see if a card comes out of the pocket or not, and it looks like there will not be a card for Lance.
And that's the one thing that Noah Lance has on this team. He's a very physical player.
He is.
Sometimes a little more physical than what it needs to be, but he brings out that, momentum shifting, slide or save or...
And Haley, every team needs one of those guys, or just a real grinder who will do everything they can to get possession back for their team. Now as we have Johnson possession in the midfield, trying to pick out Stahl there and cut off well by Mickelson. Mears once again with the steps, able to end up with it. And Mears will send Lance as it bobbles through. Noah Lance here on the near sideline. A shot here, and it just skewers wide of the post. Once again, a great run there from Noah Lance, as well as a great pass from Mears there. But just creating opportunities for this Deacon team. And I think this game right here will be a great momentum change for this Deacon season so far.
I agree, as we can see a lot of valuable things that we've taken out tonight. That was a great pass by Owen Mears, to lead Noah in, and he was in stride for stride all the way to that ball going full speed once it got to him. Did a fantastic job timing it.
Now Nelson for this goal kick. A bit of delay in play here as the assistant referee is coming back to the near sideline. Nelson up now, trying to get to Johnson there. It's played over to Lance. Lance looking for Noah. Great pass there from Noah Lance. And a great stop there from Drew Nelson. Quick off his line to make the save. Still trouble, though, for the Spartans as now Giannis Martinez clears. Harmon with a great settle there to get possession back for North. And Haley, how about that stop there by Drew Nelson?
That was a fantastic job to stay focused and go out there and watch that ball all the way in. Luke Noah, a fantastic and very shifty player, great footballer. Fantastic job by him. He did a great job there.
Lance tries to pick out Altringer there, and it just takes an unfortunate bounce out of bounds. As we have a substitution here, Shanley TV is made possible in part by the Shanley Athletic Club and their generous members. Check out their website today at shanleyathletic.com to learn how your membership contributes to Shanley TV, the Deacon Den, and many other student-athlete needs. While you're there, be sure to renew your annual membership by clicking the Join Now button or become a member if you are not one already. It's easy to become a member and anyone can join, so sign up today. The Shanley Athletic Club, taking Deacon athletics to a higher level. Now here we have Nelson for the goal kick for the Spartans as he will look to play up to there. Johnson can't quite get a head on it. Jager and Lance there. Played back to Dietz. Now Dietz over to Bolmy. Luke Noah, a very skilled player on this team. You got to wonder, Haley, at one point are the Deacons going to pull the plug on his evening? You obviously don't want to risk any injury. One of the best players on the team. And surprised to see him out there still now, to be honest. But we'll see how Coach Ryan Christensen deals with that in the second half.
Yeah, I think he'll finish out this first half, and maybe he'll take a break here in the second half. But he's out there right now. He's playing well. Let him finish out the half, and make him adjustments in the locker room.
Nice shot there by Luke Noah. Just rolls off on to the north end, as now we will have a north goal kick. Now that will be played up to Schlosser. Schlosser defending in the midfield as Beiswinger is able to pick that one up. Quick shot from Luke Noah and ends up having the same result as his previous shot just a moment ago.
A lot of pressure and a lot of shots on goal here by the Shanley Deacons. They're doing a great job of getting out there and getting kicks on net. Drew Nelson's he's had his work cut out to him tonight for the Shanley offense. They've been doing a fantastic job.
Nelson now with the goal kick. He's had plenty of those tonight. Lance pressuring Harmon, able to get it back to Jager. Beiswinger cut off there very well by the Spartans. Now Spartans trying to pick out Headley on the far side. Cut off well by Mears. Mears plays up to Lance. Clever flick there from Noah as Harmon will possess in the midfield.
Pressure here by the Spartans.
Looking for Stahl on that far outside wing as Mears is able to possess once again. Mears looking for Altringer. Trying to play with Miranda. Miranda's just a step slow as Ellingson will get there first.
It appears Miranda was a little bit tired. He's kind of, going around, but he's doing a fantastic job right now picking it up.
Great play there from Jordan Miranda. Great shot there from Miranda after regaining possession. Just goes over the crossbar there for the Deacons.
That was a great job by Miranda. As we can see in the beginning, he was maybe a little tired getting up to that ball initially, but man, he made up for it once he got to that ball. Did a fantastic job, made a couple moves, then a quick kick, little high right of the net, but did a great job overall.
Several substitutions now for the Deacons as defender Mason Bolmy will go up to the top for the Deacons. Maybe just trying to mix and match positions here, seeing where they can throw guys and if they'll be successful. As now we have Reinholtz passing back to Stitch. Stitch looking for Mickelson as Mickelson plays it up to Dew. Flicked on to Bolmy as Dew will run down that one, and he almost gets there.
Oh.
And the referee will say that crossed the end line.
I thought he got to there.
Great run there by Jace Dew.
Showing his speed right there.
Once again, another goal kick for Nelson as it will go up to Dietz. Dietz to Bolmy now. Bolmy fighting for it in the midfield. Plays it out to Madrigal. Cut off there well by Noah Lance. Bolmy and Lance fighting for it in the midfield. Dietz with a flick on to Bolmy. Madrigal clears for the Spartans.
Good way to clear it there. Just to, give a rest to the defense there. There's a lot going on with the Shanley offense, pressuring them pretty hard. Just to settle down, give them a break so they don't have to worry about, another quick score here before half.
Now we have Dietz on the near sideline. Picks out Dew in the middle, and Giannis Martinez there is it to intercept. As now we have Dietz running it down, and it looks like it will be a Shanley throw-in.
Another opportunity for Shanley here, see if they can get a quick goal.
Reinhold's there fighting forward against Schlosser in the middle. He'll find out Noah. And Noah cut off there by Schlosser. Battle there in the midfield as Noah will be called for the foul. Some great play there by Schlosser, able to stay in front of the ball and draw the foul.
Did a great job there. He almost set up that foul pretty much from the beginning. To play that ball right in front of him and to slow it down right when he felt Noah coming up on the backside. Good job.
Now we have a free kick here from Taragos. Taragos picking out a man downfield. Looking for Harmon, and a great header there from Noah, and the referee calls the foul. Looks like Noah just went over Harmon a little too much there.
That's difficult to time there when you jump.
Especially in such a height disadvantage
Correct,
for Harmon.
correct.
Very well played there just to stay on the ground and draw the foul.
He did a great job.
Little delay in action here as the referee moves back the Shanley wall. Here we have Tregeton taking the free kick for the Spartans. Trying to get a Spartan on the end of that one. Can't pick out anybody as Hoff comes out and intercepts. Great boot there from Cam Hoff as now Bolmy is chasing down this one. In a battle on the far sideline with Taragos. Mickelson plays back into the middle. Mears heads forward looking for Reinholz. Can't quite find him. Bolmy and Dew and Reinholz all in the area fighting for possession. Joe Mickelson there battling on the far sideline. Gets it back as he moves up the sideline. Here we have Reinholz in the middle. Chance here for Evan Reinholz as he leaves it for Joe Mickelson. Can't quite get to that one. Jace Dew possesses in the midfield. With a Spartan on his back, is able to pick out Mickelson as he will attempt to bring it up the sideline once again. Finds Dew. Dew gets tripped up a little bit there by Taragos, and it rolls out for a Spartan goal kick.
The Deacons are doing a great job at consistently keeping the ball for a large amount of time in the Spartan zone. Anything below the 50, I consider to be the Spartan zone. And they've been doing a fantastic job at staying there. And the Spartans have had a tough time trying to come over here. Cam Hoff has, had a pretty relaxful night back there. Good job to the Shanley Deacons defense. But I think the Spartans really need to get, a little bit more pressure, a little bit more momentum here.
I agree, Haley. That ball is in Shanley's attacking third for most of the night. Trying to pick out Dietz as now Lance will get to that one. In a battle with Martinez is Dietz. Clever little move there by Dietz, is able to get around Giannis Martinez. Trying to pick out a player in the middle. Looks for Bolmy. Cut off there by Taragos. Noah playing back into the middle. Header there by Martinez. Noah sends Bolmy. Chance in the box. Looking for Luke Noah and can't quite get his feet set for that one.
There's just a lot going on there.
Another great opportunity for the Deacons, creating chances, staying aggressive, not complacent with this 4-goal lead.
I agree. Just going out there and keeping your head down and just staying to the grindstone and just going through. They're doing a fantastic job right now.
And in this competitive EDC this year, who knows, maybe goal differential could be a deciding factor in whether the Deacons go to state or not. So I think they would be fine to rack up a couple more here, as that would be quite helpful for the goal differential standings.
I agree. It's never too bad. Put a couple more goals on the board and, be safe.
Mears down there tracking down that one as he just is fine to play it out of bounds as Schlosser will come over for the throw-in.
Substitution under the pitch for your Spartans.
New Spartan on here. As we are waiting for the throw-in on the near sideline, Schlosser with the ball. Deacons once again throwing numbers back. Nellermo on that back line, something we have not seen very much this season. As Nellermo is battling there with Tregeton. Tregeton possessing in the corner. Plays it back to Schlosser. Schlosser with some nifty footwork and great pressure there by Lance to force the ball out of bounds.
You know, sometimes there's a right and wrong place to do a lot of footwork and a lot of dancing around. Right there I don't think was the right time.
Agreed, Haley. In that congested corner, might just want to try and clear it out towards the middle, but still, Schlosser keen to show off his footwork there. He's obviously got some great skills with his feet.
Oh, he's got fantastic skills like we just saw there. But in that position, you're down 4-0. You need to give a little more momentum for your team to pressure the ball up towards the net and towards the goalkeeper, I think is the main idea. But fantastic footwork by the man.
Mears now plays it up towards Bolmy. Bolmy can't get ahead on it, falls back to Reinholtz. Reinholtz with a bit of a miscommunication there with Odin as he now has it. Plays it back to Stitch on that far sideline as Stitch will look for Mickelson, but that one is cut off there. And now we've seen a change here, Haley. We have Joe Mickelson up on the left wing, maybe seeing if he can snag a goal or two up on that attacking side.
I agree, and he's also a senior, another great player on this Deacon soccer team. Get them up there, get a little playing time. You're up 4-0. Roll your defensive guys up on the offensive side of the ball and see what can happen.
A very questionable challenge there from Harmon ends up with Odin on the ground, but the referee sees no foul as Odin now battling in the middle, is able to pick out Dew. Dew turns and finds Mickelson. Mickelson looking for some space in the middle. Shifty move to get by a couple North defenders and rolls into Nelson's arms.
Great job by Mickelson there, though, to find space and find that gap and get a quick kick with his left foot, but just didn't come through with it.
As Nelson now will play up to Stanley Aya. First time we've seen him in a while. Mears back up to Mickelson, possessing in the midfield. As Mickelson will look for Dew. The speed of Jace Dew there on display as he will get that one. Back to Bolmy. Shot there by Bolmy. Ends up wide of the post. Once again, that speed there from Jace Dew was unbelievable. Blowing by his marker on that outside wing.
Fantastic job by Jace Dew. Did a great job of showing his speed, Out here on the soccer field, you got to be a fast player, especially the tempo of this varsity sports. You got to be a fast player. Got to be good.
Agreed. Mickelson keeps it in bounds, looking for Dew. Cut off very well there by Tarragos. Now Mickelson for the throw-in for the Deacons here. Just under 30 seconds here in this half. Deacons looking to close it out strong, see if they can create another scoring opportunity. As Bolmy ends up with that one once again, looking for Reinholtz. Reinholtz picks out the freshman Landon Odin. Clever footwork there to find Dietz. And that one ends up out of bounds for the Deacons. And folks, we have some highlights and replays here as we go into the half. Well, Haley, what do you think about that half so far?
I think the half was fantastic as we can see, the Shanley Deacons showing how fast they are, showing how well they do. We'll give you a couple highlights here from the first half. The Deacons showing their footwork, their great passing skills, and good communication. They've been doing a fantastic job. I believe this is the first goal from Jace Dew. That's just a good job. And another one here from Luke Noah. Oh, my bad. Got a little excited. But a fantastic job. It's been all Deacons here this first half. And I think the Spartans need to get out there, a little bit more momentum, a little bit more determination to play. They're doing a fantastic job. Just a little few things here and there.
Once again there, the goal by Noah. As the Deacons had so much pressure there in that first half, Noah once again was able to pick up the brace in the first half with those two goals. And the first goal of his career for Noah Lance we see right here on the replay.
And you're right, Emmett. All right, thank you. We're going to take a quick break here for halftime. We'll be right back as soon as we get back to some more high school Shanley soccer.
Well, folks, welcome back to Cichy Stadium here for some more boys varsity action. Alongside with me here, Haley Buckles, as we get ready for some second half action. Haley, what'd you think of that first half?
I thought it was a fantastic first half. Good showing here by the Shanley Deacons. They did a great job of pressuring the Spartan defense. The Spartans, they need to fix a few things. Just give it a little more pressure, a little more, get up into their face.
Well, folks, while we have a minute, don't forget that you can connect with Shanley TV on social media. Get the latest updates about Shanley sports teams, plus reminders about upcoming broadcasts. Like our Facebook page today at facebook.com/ShanleyTV. Follow us on Twitter at ShanleyTV. And now you can also follow us on Instagram at ShanleyTV. The Deacons will start off this half here with the kick from the center. Normal here for the Deacons. Ref here about to blow his whistle as the Deacons are getting ready, and here we go. Back to Odin. Odin plays back to Mears. Mears possessing, plays it over to Mickelson, as now we got Dew on the near sideline. Plays up to Noah. Noah battling there with Headley as he is able to get the win there. Mears plays it over to Dietz. Dietz controlling. Oh, that one ricochets off of Reinhold's.
Little friendly fire.
And now we have a free kick Shanley's direction. A quick one by Jorgen Dietz, and the ref will call that one back. Just a little too quick there on the restart from Dietz.
I think it was too. Just a little too fast. Got to settle in there. Get a good contact on the ball, good kick, and I think he just got a little too excited.
Now we have Mears lining up to take this one at about the 25-yard line. Mears chips it towards Nelson. A lot of chaos down there, and Nelson is able to bravely go out and grab that one. Haley, a lot of bodies flying at you. How tough do you have to be as a goalkeeper to catch that one right there?
You got to be pretty tough to go out there and challenge that ball and get out there and, go up there with two hands, grab it, and come down with it. That's a fantastic job.
Yeah, looking towards the middle. Cut off there by Nellermo. Nellermo plays to Odin. Odin trying to find Nellermo. Can't quite pick it out, though, as Tregetin interferes. Now out to Yaya. Yaya to Tregetin. Back to Yaya. Dietz battling there as Nellermo will settle. Played back to Nellermo. Kyle Stitch on the far sideline. Cut off there very well by Yaya. Finds Harmon. Settling well on the outside.
Great job here, by the Deacons. They're pressuring very well. They're doing a fantastic job. And the Spartans, doing great. Just keep pressure on them. I've noticed that just straight out of the half here, the Spartans have a little more pressure on the Deacons right now. They've been doing a good job. Got
to assume there were some passionate words there from the North coaches at that halftime. Maybe getting this North team going a little bit as Schlosser will pressure Hoff here. Hoff plays up to Reinholz. Bounces all the way to Nellermo, and a good step there as Harmon is now on the ball. Xander looking forward in the midfield as now we have Tregetin on the middle. Harmon tries to find Schlosser there throughout the middle. Can't quite pick it out, though, as Xander now contains in the middle. Step there by Bolmy. Finds Dietz on the wing. Dietz with a clever ball there to Luke Noah. Luke Noah now possessing on the far sideline. Swings the ball into the middle. Dietz gets on that one. Can't get quite the best contact, though. And that ends up in the arms of Nelson.
Good job by Luke Noah there to see his other players coming down the middle of the field, and he puts a crosser right down the center of it for them.
And Haley, it looks like North has a little bit more of a defensive mindset here, but still, Shanley picking up right where they left off, getting up the field and applying pressure.
I agree. They've been doing fantastic right now. They've been a very good job.
Mears now going back to take this goal kick for the Deacons. Just under 37 minutes left to go in this game as Mears looks for Odin, goes too far to Xander. Odin with some clever footwork finds it to Mickelson. Reinhold settling in the middle. Xander contesting. Now Duke contesting as well.
Ooh, good poke by Dew there.
Tregetin in the middle, plays it to Harmon. Harmon with some clever footwork there, just going in circles. Dude did a great job there to cut it off. Nice turn there from Odin. Plays it out to Mickelson. Mickelson looks for Dew. Great step there by the outside back for North. As now Odin will play to Bolmy. Bolmy tries to go through it, and great step there by Yaya, and the Spartans have numbers. And once again, mirrors that brick wall back there, just makes the stop for the Deacons.
The Shanley defense has been very good tonight. The last three back there, the last four have done a fantastic job at going out there and, stopping all the ball that comes in for pressure. They've been doing a fantastic job.
That ball goes through Terragos here as now it is with Tragenton. Dew finds Reinholtz in the middle. Reinholtz with time and space. Dribbling out towards that far sideline. Looking for Dietz. Can't quite get it to him. Reinholtz continues to pressure and a clear there from Ellingson just to stop the play.
Good job there, to stop the play real quick, give everyone a break. And, to reevaluate it as a team together there, that 30 seconds you get.
Now it looks like it'll be a corner kick here for the Deacons as Dew trots over to that far sideline. Dew lining up to take this one now. Many Deacons in the box, possibly looking for another goal. Dew with the corner, a great ball into the middle, and it finds Noah. Takes an unfortunate deflection, though, as Yaya, whoa, big contact there from Yaya on Jorgen Dietz in the box. Could have been a penalty kick awarded there, but maybe the ref's just saying, hey, it's 4-0, we'll just let it go.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing right now. They're just letting these guys play. A little contact, little physicality isn't always a bad thing, and especially out here in a good game like this.
Plays back to Bolmy, and now Bolmy will play to Stitch. Stitch out to Nellermo. Stitch on Yaya once again, as Stitch will possess on the far sideline. Ellingson against Dietz here, and Dietz is able to win that one. Gets inside, looking for Nellermo. Some contact there might have put Dietz off as that one rolls in Nelson's arms.
That was a good defensive stand there by the Spartans. They did a fantastic job, just keeping pressure, and being physical right there, right when next to your goalkeeper Nelson. Nelson's had a tough night. A lot of kicks been at him.
Harmon now possessing in the middle, trying to pick out Tragenton, can't find him. Mears once again with a brilliant step, and he finds Nellermo. Nellermo has space and time. Two Spartans in chase, and a rough touch there from Nellermo, as that one bounces off Ellingson, and now we have Noah chasing. Dew is there to settle. Dew with space in the corner. Wonderful ball there. Oh, never mind. That one sails out behind for a Spartan goal kick.
Substitution for your Spartans. Let's welcome onto the pitch number 3, McCall Johnson.
Now we have a goal kick here from Nelson. Substitution for the Spartans as Johnson will come on for Tragenton. Nelson with a low drive ball there. Johnson with a clever flick on to Xander, cut off by Odin. Dew tried to find Nellermo, cut off there well by North's defense. Odin and Schlosser in the middle. Harmon possessing now. Looking for Johnson. That one goes to Yaya. Now we have Johnson possessing in the middle. Cut off there well by Noah. Johnson will play it all the way over to this near sideline.
Good defensive play there by Jace Dew.
Yeah, what a step.
Just to time that perfectly. He watched that from the start. Oh, and we got Noah going up the sideline.
Oh,
and
a clever ball there played through North's back line. Luke Noah with some incredible speed there, trying to get on the end of that one, but can't quite get to it. As another great play from Nelson there to stop the attack.
I agree.
It's one of those nights for Nelson. He's gotten unlucky several times as well, but he's also had quite a few great stops. And for a young goalkeeper, he's doing pretty well back there.
He's doing a fantastic job.
Only a sophomore. He's got plenty of years left to grow and develop. As now we have Dietz, and that one will trickle out of bounds for a goal kick.
This is a good learning curve. I understand, it's 4-0, but you still got to go out there and compete and be as good as you possibly can. He's doing a good job, and he'll learn a lot of things from this. It'll be good.
Dew once again now for the corner kick. As Deacons are waiting on the top of the 18. Luke Noah makes his run early. Dew finds him. Can't quite get a foot on it, though, as that one's cleared out. Johnson has some time. Just clears that one. Great step there from
Joe
Mickelson.
Mickelson stepping in here.
Wonderful defense there from Mickelson. Schlosser was waiting for the ball to come to him, and Mickelson made the first step and was able to get there first. Cut off well there by Headley.
That was a good defensive play there by Headley.
Now Mickelson on the side for the throw-in. Trying to pick out Nellermo on that far sideline. And looks like that one might have slipped out of his hands there for Joe Mickelson as that ends up out of bounds.
I think the wind might have been a little factor in that one. He threw it up in the air, and he, the wind kind of caught it just a little bit and just sailed it to the right just a tad. But he did a fantastic job.
Now we have a North throw-in on the near sideline. Looking for Tregaton. Harmon there to get that one. Now played to Noah. Noah with a beautiful pass to Nellermo. Nellermo can't quite get there. Some great defense once again from North. Able to cut off that ball, and now we have another Deacon corner.
That was a great pass initially by, Noah Lance. He did a fantastic job. It was just a great little kick, great little flip there. Good job.
Another corner kick here for the Deacons. J.St. was going to take that one now. Leaves it for Kyle Stitch. Stitch getting ready now as the Deacons prepare on the top of the 18. Stitch swings that one in. Nelson bobbles it. It's free in the middle. Can a Deacon get a foot on it? It's due. And that one just goes over the net. Almost looks like that ball is in the net, but not quite. Hectic play there. Nelson just bobbled that one, and it could have been a chance there for the Deacons.
Yeah, Nelson, you got to be focused. And that ball came in really fast, really low, and it bounced off the ground right before it got to him, and it's very difficult to get a hand on that.
The speedy Jorgen Dietz on that sideline with a chance. Great stop there by Nelson. As that one ends up out of bounds once again.
Fantastic stop by Nelson. He did a great job at watching that ball come in, and he timed it just perfectly before he dove to the right side, sacrificing his body to stop that ball.
Now, once again, another corner kick here for the Deacons as Dew props this one up. Dew swings it into the middle. And Luke Noah couldn't quite get on that one with the header. Another great opportunity off a corner kick for the Deacons. I'm sure they got to be kicking themselves after all these corners. Great services and just not able to get a foot or a head on them. But still, great job by those Deacon corner kick takers to put it in a spot where they have a scoring opportunity.
I agree. And you got to be efficient here. And you got to follow the little things. This is execution now. You're up 4-0. You start working on the little things, making sure your technique's right, and these kicks, these corner kicks you get, making sure they're good.
Long ball there from Kyle Stitch. Falls to Mickelson. Plays it in the middle. Free in the middle. Trouble for North here as they're able to clear it out. As Johnson will now chase that one down. I agree, Haley. For the Deacons up 4-0, this would be a great time to experiment. Just nail down some of those little aspects of the game, such as corner kicks and spot kick opportunities. And something they definitely need to work on, but they're definitely getting their chance here.
I agree.
Nellermo on the near sideline. Great ball there from Reinholtz as Nellermo will possess in the corner. Opts to go for the Meg, and he's able to get around his defender. Chance in the middle. Dietz to Noah. Oh! And a wonderful opportunity there. Some great play, great passing. Luke Noah once again going for the hat trick there. Not able to find the net with that one, but another great play.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job there trying to use his head and get a quick header in. He's already had a goal tonight. He's trying to capitalize on that by getting a little, 2 goals tonight. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But he's had a fantastic night.
Now, once again, that one goes out of bounds as Nelson will take another goal kick. He has had plenty of those tonight, Haley.
Yes, he has. It's been a tough night, but it's been a good learning curve night for him.
Great step there from Noah. Nellermo not able to get on it as it will trickle back to Nelson once again. Nelson plays that one up. Noah gets a head on it. Bit of a battle there in the middle as now Noah will possess. Gets Nellermo some physical play going on there as Harmon picks it up in the middle. Looking for Johnson, cut off there by Reinholtz. Tragerton now possesses in the midfield. Mickelson there with another great step. Mears and Mickelson and that whole defensive back line for Shanley has just been incredible tonight. If North has had any bit of a chance, they've done well to snuff it out, as Dew will play that one towards the opposite side. Dietz gets a foot on it, keeps it in play, as now it is free in the middle. Reinholtz with a chance, and it's cut off well by Johnson.
And going back to what you said about, Mickelson and Owen Mears, I think the key to the success that Shanley's having right now is for the defense. And they're doing a fantastic job at making sure the Spartan offense isn't getting into their pressured zone, anything past the 40. As we can just see right there, Spartans had a little gap, a little momentum shift there, and the defense shot it right down.
Yeah, I got to imagine the Shanley coaches will obviously be pleased with the 4 on the scoreboard, but I imagine they'd also be pleased with the 0. Anytime you can put out a shutout in the EDC, it is a big accomplishment, as now we have some substitutions coming on for the Spartans.
Yes. And it's exciting to see, Spartans are starting to roll a few guys in and then, getting a lot of those new fresh legs in. It's been a very tough night. The Deacons are playing very fast and very efficient. And it's good to see them get some new legs in, and the Deacons as well. Getting the younger kids in, getting them experience on the varsity side of the ball before they get out and play, the next few years. Looking forward to the future.
Reinholtz with some space, tries to pick out Nellermo, and a great step there from Tarragos to stop that attack. Is now we will have another Deacon throw-in. Possession been widely in the favor of the Deacons so far in this second half. Ball's been the attacking third for most of the game. As now we have, looks like Bolmy over there on that far sideline. Great at throw-ins. He had a great assist from a throw-in last game on Thursday. And unfortunate for him there. Looks like he might have lifted his foot on the throw-in. Throw-in for the Spartans as he will play back to Schlosser. Schlosser back into the middle. Ellingson there playing it forward. Stitch is there to step for the Deacons. Beiswinger, a clever little flick there out to Noah Lance. Recorded a goal tonight. Now we have Beiswinger back to Lance. Lance battling hard for that ball on the far sideline. As now we have Xander in the middle. Great play there from Beiswinger to beat Schlosser to that ball as we have Bolmy possessing on the back line. He will look for Noah Lance, and that foot race is won there by the Spartans. That was Madrigal on that far side. Some great defense there.
Another great defensive play there from the Deacons as Noah Lance missed the initial ball.
Bouncing around here in the middle. Can't quite get some solid contact on it. Very nice play there from Jace Dew just to send it back into the middle, create some chaos. But it looked like that was Beiswinger in there battling. Couldn't quite get some good contact on it. Great settle there from Stitch as he finds Reinholtz. Reinholtz will turn and look for Dew on the sideline. Dew will play it through to Reinholtz. A very clever ball there, trying to find Nellermo. Can't quite get it to him, though, as Dew comes back to scoop that one up. Now we have Reinholtz on the near sideline.
And then one thing I've noticed about the Shanley Deacons here, as they roll in a few younger kids, the communication has still been there. They all are playing so well together and so sound that you don't even notice that they're rolling freshmen or sophomores in. They've been doing a fantastic job at being verbal out there and letting everyone know what position they're at and where they're going and what they're doing.
Agreed, Haley. Sometimes there can be a disconnect there between the seniors and the upperclassmen and the younger players, but it looks like the Shanley team has done a very good job tonight of gelling and playing as a team. Even as some of these JV players come in, the varsity and JV, they still have good communication and they're playing well together.
Yes, they are.
Now we will have Mickelson on the near sideline. Looking for Beiswinger on the throw. Goes a little long as Schlosser will possess on the near sideline. Schlosser tries to chip it over there to Duncan. Looked like Jace Dew might have gotten a hand on that one, but no call there. As Schlosser will throw in from the near sideline.
That's a tough little chip to do right there. You got two guys on you, trying to get over top another defender. That's a difficult position.
Schlosser to throw here. He looks back to Tarragos. Tarragos possesses over to Ellingson. Great step there by Beiswinger, the freshman, trying to pick out Luke Noah. Some great speed there on that Spartan back line to beat Luke Noah. Obviously a very fast player to the ball. Noah wins it eventually, though, and back to Lance. Lance looks for Noah, and it looks like Noah was offside, so he didn't even bother going for that one.
That was just a communication error there, and understanding your awareness of where you're at on the field. You got to stay in behind that defense. You got to do a fantastic job, and Luke just got a little over anxious there and just wanted to get out there and see if he can get another quick goal.
Now we have Nelson back here for the goal kick. And Luke Noah will play that back to Nelson. Once again, Haley, the Deacons just applying pressure no matter the score. They want to keep running it up and still trying to create opportunities and get forward.
Yeah, they're doing a fantastic job at keeping the pressure, and they're doing great at just going out there and playing. They're still having the fundamentals. They're doing a good job with ball handling. They're doing a good job passing and communications, and that's the one thing you need to do. You understand you can be up 4-0, but sometimes you lose your fundamentals when you have a little bit larger lead than you'd expect.
North to throw this one in here. Great cutoff there by Nellermo. Looks like Noah's trying to make a run. Can't quite pick him out, though, as that now is with Tragerton. Schlosser possessing in the midfield, gives it to Xander. Xander trying to pick out a player downfield. Great play there by Kyle Stitch. Haley, a name we haven't called much tonight, Kyle Stitch. I believe he's been out there most of the game, if not all, though. As a sophomore, he's been giving the Deacons some very solid minutes. Last game against Red River and tonight against North. He's really held his own out there, and he's been great for this Deacon team.
Yeah, he's been playing fantastic. He hasn't had a lot of big plays, but he's done well on the defensive side of the ball. He's done good communicating. He's done well passing the ball, and that's what you need. You need a guy like that. Just go out there, facilitate, pass the ball, be a good communicator, and that's his job. He understands his role, and he's been doing well at it.
And here we see the Deacons rolling in the freshman goalkeeper, Cole Jagger, as Cam Hoff takes a seat. Not much action for him tonight, but still did a good job, as now we have a stoppage in play. As the referee is approaching the Shanley bench. Might imagine there might be some bench misconduct going on here for the Deacons.
Maybe they didn't substitute correctly.
Yeah, not sure what is going on here. Maybe trying to, looks like it was an illegal substitution of some kind, as Cam Hoff is now coming back on. Not sure what happened there, but time is still stopped as Hoff is trotting back to his net.
It is 19:22 left on the clock. Shanley is up 4-0 going at the end of this game. It's exciting to see what is going to happen here in the next 19 minutes. I'm excited to watch. You see how North, goes out and plays, and it's exciting to see how everyone's doing tonight.
Nellermo fighting for that one, as Lance will join him. A great play into Luke Noah. Luke Noah with some space. He's tripped up, and that is a penalty kick for the Deacons. Luke Noah looking for the hat trick. You got to imagine he might be the man taking this one.
I would assume he is. He's looking for his third goal for tonight. I'm excited to see what he's going to do here. He was very fast out of his break there. He was showing a lot of good speed, a lot of good
potential. Haley, it looks like we have Noah Lance here taking this penalty kick. Noah Lance looking for the double here. 2 goals in 1 game as a first-year player. That'd be a special moment for Lance now as he places it on the yellow line.
Noah stepping back, sizing up his defender.
Referee makes sure that the goalkeeper is ready, and here we go. Noah Lance for his second career goal as a first-year player. Blows the whistle, and here we go. Lance, ooh, puts it a little over the crossbar there. Maybe some jitters, as that was his first penalty kick in competitive play. But what a play there was from Luke Noah, just getting his body in front of the defender, causing the foul. But Lance just can't convert on the kick there, as the score remains 4-0.
That's a tough break for Noah Lance there. It's your first year. It's a big game, kind of. They're going out to your ADC game, and to go out there and have your team trust you to go kick that is something special for your first year as a senior coming out to play. And next time he'll capitalize on it. It's a learning curve.
Agreed. Now we have Yaya in the middle of the field. Tragerton possessing in the midfield, trying to pick out a man. He does. Some first opportunity we've seen from North in quite a while, getting into their attacking third.
Yeah, they're doing a great job at, just showing pressure. Even though they're down 4-0, they're still showing perseverance and determination right now to go out there and still play.
Played there by Yaya, out of bounds. Looked like it took a deflection off a Deacon there, though. Schlosser will play it back. Time now for the Spartans. Schlosser trying to pick out a man. Great step there by Kyle Stitch. Beiswinger looking for space in the middle of the field. Reinholtz with the pass to Altringer. Just goes through, and it looks like we have a stoppage in play here.
The one thing that's exciting to see also here at the atmosphere is the Shanley Deacon fans are still into it, still rowdy, all the way even knowing their team's up 4-0. They're still enthusiastic about their team, and that's exciting to see.
Definitely some great school spirit here by the student section for the Deacons as Noah gets onto it. Luke Noah with the hat trick. I believe that is Luke Noah's first hat trick of the season. Whenever you get a 3-goal night, that's got to be a great accomplishment, as it looks like he might be trotting off in celebration here.
What a fantastic way to end your night here with your third goal. Luke Noah showing a lot of perseverance out there and showing his veteran ability to get out there and play. Great job by Luke Noah.
Spartans will bring it back to the center circle for a fifth time tonight, as Schlosser will get ready to pass it back. And now we do see that substitution as the freshman goalkeeper, Cole Jagger, does come out in net for the Deacons. As we said, Cam Hoff, nothing much going on tonight, but he did a good job of not falling asleep back there. And when he did face a chance, he did a good job to make sure that he stuck to the fundamentals and got the job done.
Correct. And that's the one thing that he did a fantastic job about is you not falling asleep. I know in a game like this, it's up 4-0, 5-0. There can always be that one break or that one, momentum shifting play where the Spartans can get, and he did a fantastic job at staying at home and guarding the net.
And the Deacons gave up 12 goals in their first 3 games. They got off to a rough start defensively, but now if the result holds, of course, they will have had 2 clean sheets in the last game. After giving up no goals in the last 2 games after having a rough start, I think that shows some great confidence there from Cam Hoff and the rest of the defense, as now they get looking forward to the big clash against Davies coming up here soon.
Yes, and I agree. And that's always, be comfortable to have 2 big goose eggs in the last 2 games that you've played. Defensively, that's ecstatic. And as a goalie, that's great news.
Now here on the north far sideline, looking for Trigaton back, and it's back with Trigaton now. Altringer did a great job there of stepping.
Spartans looking to push the ball up here on the lower side, and great defensive play there by the Deacons to just quickly kick it out. Jace Dew was the one there for the Deacons. Did a great job there.
And Haley, we have another first-year player, the junior Kevin Gladich, up at forward here, and a player with some incredible speed. He can get past anyone, and if he can continue to develop, I think he could be a key player for the Deacons next year.
I agree. Kevin Gladich has amazing speed. And he's very quick to get to his top end speed. It's only about 2 or 3 yards and he's up to his top end speed. That's fantastic. And as a junior first year coming out, he's going to get 1 year under his belt right now. And his next year, if he continues to stick with soccer, he'll be a fantastic player.
As it looks like we had a handball there from Joe Mickelson as the Spartans trot up for a kicker. That's Trigaton to take this one. Harmon also in the area as Jagger sets up his wall. Some great experience for the young keeper here. Jagger, he's going to experience a free kick here, see what it's like at the varsity level. Obviously want to get him ready as Cam Hoff will be graduating after this season.
Yes.
As that one's played in, a good corner, or free kick, I should say, rather, there from Trigaton, but nobody can get onto the end of it for North.
It looked like it was a good location that he kicked that ball in, actually. Kind of, midway up the net on the left-hand side, kind of swooped down. If I was kicking that, I think that'd be a good location.
Agreed. Now we have Altringer in the middle of the field fighting with Trigaton. Beiswinger there to step as well. Adam Dietz once again back in, the sophomore first-year player. Done a great job tonight when he's been in there. Adam Dietz could be a huge player for the Deacons in the future, and he definitely has a bright future ahead of him.
Yes, he does.
Very sound player in the back.
Correct.
And that one goes over to Odin, as now that'll be cleared up by Mears. You can tell that Haley Mears does not want to take a break. He's going to stay out there till the very end. If I'm correct, I don't believe he's had a break all night, and he's played very well for the Deacons.
Yeah, I think him and Mickelson have both been two players that haven't taken a break tonight on the original starters. They've been doing a fantastic job there in defense. They haven't let up at all, even with the 5-0 lead.
Now Yaya is looking for a chance here. Falls down in the box. Yaya with a chance. 3 Deacons on him. That one trickles across the back line of the Deacons. Mickelson is there and able to clear, as now it is with the feet of Odin, the freshman. Ooh, bad touch there from Odin. Gives it away to Xander. Harmon possessing in the middle of the field. See if North can create a chance here. Some fancy footwork there by Beiswinger. Able to get back to it, though, with Xander. Step there from Carter Jagger, another freshman on this very young Shanley team, getting some playing time, some first varsity experience, as now we have a free kick going in North's direction.
You know, and the one thing I've noticed again tonight, like I said earlier, is how the freshmen and the younger sophomores are playing. They're doing a fantastic job of getting out there, playing with the seniors, playing with the juniors, and the communication has been right where it left off with the varsity starters. They're doing a great job, I think.
I know by experience it can be very frightening going out there as a young freshman, and these freshmen have certainly held their own. Very solid night by the freshmen and the sophomores. Plenty of first-year players on the field right now for the Deacons, and they have definitely done their job, as it is a 0 on the scoreboard for the Spartans.
And there's the speed by Kevin Gladish. Just a little glimpse of what he could do right there.
If he could get a ball in front of him and chase it down, got to imagine he'd have a good scoring opportunity. Just some incredible speed as Yaya comes to meet that one. Mears once again just going to clear that one after some good defensive pressure there by Adam Dietz.
Miranda and Gladish there for the Deacons. Gladish coming up to the middle. Quick pass to Miranda on the bottom side.
He was offsides. You know, Kevin Gladish there, nice pass.
That was a good look.
For a first-year player, must have seen him out of the corner of his eye. A clever look there as Jordan Miranda just mistimed it, and he was offsides.
Yeah, you know, and it's just one of those things you get a little too excited. You can't wait to get up there and score, and you just got to be behind the defense. You got to know where you are on the field awareness.
Tara goes here now to take this free kick as it goes up to Miranda. Great step there from Miranda to get it from Harmon, as Miranda now has some room.
One man to beat.
Great defensive step there by Tarragos once again. And now we have Beiswinger battling against the Spartans here. As now it'll be Stitch on that back line. Adam Dietz over there. Heads up play there from the sophomore. Might have been a little risky there, passing it back to the goalkeeper from that distance, but Jager did a very good job to come off his line and clear the danger for the Deacons there.
Yep, and that's just one of those things. It's a learning curve, coming out here, maybe not passing it to the goalkeeper right there, but he did a fantastic job at adjusting with the ball and getting a good contact and kick off of it.
Some more substitutions down for the Deacons. And it looks as well that the Spartans are making a change in net. This is Sage Nelson coming on now for the Spartans. I'd imagine he'd get a couple looks on him now too, as the Deacons have had some amazing pressure all night. But yeah, once again, Nelson, obviously a bit of a rough night, but he also had some very, very good moments, flashed some potential, and he does have a few more years to develop, and he just has to put this one behind him.
I agree, and not all of this goes down to the goalkeeper. It goes down to the defensive side of the ball as well. And he did a fantastic job. He had a lot more targets on his net than the ones that went in. But he did a fantastic job overall tonight. A couple of tough breaks here and there, but it's a learning curve. He'll get over. He's a sophomore. He'll do a fantastic job these next upcoming years, I think.
Jager is just going to be fine to wind some time down off of that clock, taking his time for sure, as now Jordan Miranda is wide open on that far near sideline, and we have just under 9 minutes now to play. And what a game here it's been by the Deacons, rotating in some younger players. They've just been solid all around the board.
I agree. They've rotated a lot of guys in, and the guys they did rotate have been playing fantastic and doing an exceptional job.
Carter Jager now with some space. Very nice through ball there out to Jordan Miranda. Miranda will possess on the near sideline. Looking for Jager there, as that one gets played back to Odin to Dietz, and Stanley Yaya comes from the forward position to make that play. Nice defensive play there.
One Spartan player that we've been hearing a lot tonight is Yaya. He's been doing a fantastic job, just kind of going all over tonight. A very physical player, very good speed. Fantastic job by Yaya.
Now it looks like we have a throw-in for the Deacons here. Yep, it will be Jorgen Dietz to take this one. He lofts one into the middle there, bouncing around dangerously. Kevin Gladich comes out of nowhere with that lightning speed, sitting in the middle, and a clear there from the Spartans as Mears will possess at the 50. Mears controlling now, looking onward towards Gladich. That one's cut off there. Miranda applying some pressure. Caught up in his teammate's legs. Looks like Miranda might be a little hurt from that play. Yep. Walking a little gingerly. Mears against the battle with Yaya. These are some two very physical players here. Quite the battle there. Oh, wow. Some physical play there from Mears. Oh. A lot going on there between those two. A little bit after the whistle as well, it looks like. You know, obviously, once you're not contending for the ball, you got to ease up, and you can't continue to go after your opponent, and it looked like that happened there.
Yeah, and I think that just goes down to being a little frustrated with the score and everything, and just getting a little frustration out, but that's not the right way to do it. You know, you had a little bit of sportsmanship there.
Dietz will take this one now. Looking for Miranda on the deep throw, and I tell you what, number 20 there, back there for the Spartans, just like the gas. He's had a very long night on the sideline here, running up and down, as now Odin will play back to Bolmy. Oh, Meg there from Bolmy on to Kyle Stitch, as Jagger will take a rip, and that one trickles wide of the goal.
You know, I love to see the aggression between these young kids out on Shanley right now. Even though they're up 5-0, they're grabbing this opportunity of playing at varsity, you know, and going out there and giving it their all and still playing. Even though it is 5-0, they're still doing a fantastic job.
Kyle Stitch now trotting over to the corner for the spot kick here. Deacons lining up once again, seeing if they can grab one more late goal here as we just have 5:35 about remaining in the game. Stitch lost one into the middle. Great corner kick. Goes off Jagger's head off to the side of the post. Great corner kick there from Kyle Stitch. He's been very consistent tonight.
He's been doing a fantastic job.
Him and Jace do, obviously the two men taking the corners.
Yes.
And both of them did a tremendous job. They created several chances off of corner kicks. And those free kicks and corner kicks can be crucial in deciding the outcome of a game.
Yes, they can. And Jace Dew showing how well he's done tonight. He's coming off. He had the first goal for the Deacons tonight. He's been playing a good job defensively and as well as offensively.
Looks like a little chatter there from Yaya and Mears as now Yaya will start play up again. Goes off Schlosser's knees and out of bounds. As Dietz will now take that one. Looking for Jagger, and he will pass back to this other freshman, Odin, and that one gets intercepted there by Harmon. Headley now possessing in the midfield. Back to Harmon. Some clever footwork there between the two. Headley will have a go, and that skewers wide of the post. Looked like he couldn't get his feet set there, and still a good job there by Headley to create a chance. North has had very few shots on net, and that one wasn't on net as well, but still putting some pressure on this defense and keeping them honest.
I think that's very good. Very good point you have there, Kenny. They're doing a fantastic job at, you know, just pressuring, and when they do get the opportunity to go out there and, you know, do the best they can.
Jordan Miranda took a hard hit there. He's lying on the ground right now, getting back up. Good clear there from Adam Dietz now as it lies with Kevin Gladich. Battle there going on as they will call foul on Gladich there. Could have gotten him some room and see what that speed could do. And now just under 4 minutes to go. Obviously, both teams seem content with the result. Play has calmed down a little bit here. Been sticking in the middle of the field more. And I don't see this one escalating much more towards the end.
No, and I think, you know, you got to give credit for both of these teams tonight. They've done a fantastic job. They both have played well. Shanley Deacons going out there and persevering and showing their determination to just, you know, pure grit to win. And they did great tonight.
Once again, a must-win game for the Deacons here. This competitive EDC, as I've said before, every point matters, and especially against a team like North. North is no walkover. If you're sleeping, they can catch you and they could put up some goals on you. But great job from the Deacons tonight to stay on their toes.
They did a fantastic job tonight.
Mears plays up for Gladich, as now that will be headed towards Bolmy. Headley gets onto that one to Schlosser. Possibly a chance here for the Spartans, creating some space, as now they will play that one back and possess with the defense. Now we have Bolmy fighting for that one there. Headed up to Yaya, and Mears will win the race on that one. Kevin Gladich, the streak of lightning down the field there, and forces the North defenseman into a bad decision there. Some incredible wheels there from Kevin Gladich.
Yeah, he did a fantastic. He was gaining ground right from the start. He had about a 5-6 yard lead, and Kevin was gaining on him right away.
Some incredible speed there, as now Jordan Miranda will take this corner kick. Looking short here to Jorgen Dietz, and that one's cut off by Schlosser. Nice job by him to anticipate the play, as now they'll battle on the near sideline. Headley and Mears collide, and Headley sticks with it. Headley's got a couple men on him. Great play there from Odin. Wow, what a play there. Leaves it on a platter for Mears, and now Mears finds Gladich. Gladich with some space on the opposite end of the field, takes a tumble there. And it looks like Odin will pick that one up there. Just under 2 minutes to go now, as Miranda will possess in the middle. Finds Bolmy, as Bolmy will look towards Altringer. Altringer possessing, finds Jagger. Jagger chips it up and out of play, or not out of play, excuse me. That one will be picked up by the goalie, Sage Nelson. Yaya will receive that one in the middle. Ref does a good job on that one to get out of the way. He is now Miranda with a good step. Schloss is able to keep control, though. Miranda pressuring once again, as Odin lets that one get by him, but Headley is there. Headley finds Schlosser. Another chance here for North, getting into the attacking third. Great battle there from Schlosser and Mears. Some physicality going on between those two, but looks like the ref's just going to let him play here. Great play by Mears to go get that ball out on Schlosser, and now just under a minute here to play.
Yeah, it's exciting. Both of these teams, it's coming down to the end here, but they've had a very good battle between them, very physical game. Shanley just came through, had a couple better plays here and there, and came through with the win tonight.
Harmon will possess in the midfield, as now that one gets to Tregaton. Tregaton with some space, cut off well by Altringer there. Now we have Odin possessing in the midfield. Jager back to Odin. Some clever play there from the two freshmen. Clearly on the same wavelength here. As now that one will go back to the defense. Final 10 seconds here, and the Deacons come away with a win in this EDC matchup.
And there is the final horn. Your score is 5-0 Shanley Deacons.
Well, Haley, we saw some incredible play tonight from both sides, but obviously the Deacons were the leading force here. Obviously some great play from the younger players as well as the older players. Some great goals we saw tonight. What do you take away from tonight for the Deacons when it comes to moving forward into the rest of their EDC schedule?
I think they just got to have sound defense like they did tonight. That was a fantastic job on the defensive side of the ball. And offensively, having pressure and getting out there and just going out there and playing hard. They did a great job tonight.
And for the Spartans, another loss. It's got to be tough not having a mark in the win column yet. But I'm sure that they can take away some good things from tonight. Obviously, they have some things they need to work on. There's always opportunities for points. Plenty of games left to play. What do you think the Spartans can take away from this one tonight?
I think they just got to keep their head up and go out and play the next game. This one you just got to put behind them.
Yeah, in soccer, we can often see these lopsided games, and it just happens sometimes. And for Emmett Kenny and our entire crew, I am Haley Buckle, I am Emmett Kenny. The final score from Fargo, Shanley Deacons 5, Fargo North Spartans 0. To watch the archived version of this entire game and our other broadcasts, go to shanleytv.com. The proceeding has been a presentation of Shanley TV.